Welcome back. If we are seated, you know it's about to get down with matters discussions, like deep discussions on matters that concern you as a business person or as an entrepreneur. In this case, we are majorly talking about artistry, and it's not just about artistry, because I've seen companies win awards and all that. So we're joined this morning by Bernard Simanto, who is the CEO Jamhuri Kenya Awards, and he'll be helping us expose how the creative industry works uko backdoor. So here is to behind the scenes to awards events or the awards ceremonies or recognitions in the country and beyond. Kindly allow me to allow our guest in studio introduce himself to you. Thank you, Bernard. Karibu.
Well, asante. Yeah, I'm Bernard Simanto. Many people know me as Babu Mtekova. I'm the CEO and founder Jamhuri Kenya Awards and Independent Kenya Women Award. But apart from that, I'm a youth advocate. I'm a leader. Yeah, that's what I do mostly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love it. One thing I love about this show is that I get to see the vision, the zeal, you know, that intrinsic motivation in the young people. They want to bring change to the society. How has it been like for you managing this industry? Considering we've had bigger awards companies in the country, we have Tukuza and all that zingine, they came up and then later on they failed. So as a young person, how are you navigating through this industry?
I believe every person wants something with a purpose and with a vision. Mine, it was somehow unique because before I used to be an artist, and through that journey sikuwaipata platform ya kupewa platform ya kushowcase what I have. So I just decided, why can't I sacrifice the vision I have so that I can have a platform that can give other young people opportunity to showcase what they have. So I decided to start organizing events in terms of nilikuwa naita mtaa kwa mtaa talent shows, so young people can showcase wenye wako na talent, wenye wako na comedy, wasanii, vitu kama hizo, modeling. So even ndivyo ilianza, because remember nilikuwa nakosa interview venye nyime tupa platform hapa, sikuwa napata venye ukenda umeimba unatafuta show huko unapata. So I just decided, no, I'm going to start a platform ya kupea vijana platform. After started that platform, it'll take like 1 year. I come to notice, so as much as I'm giving these people platform to showcase their talents, there's still a gap. I did a research. In Kenya, we don't have a national award. Unaweza ukasema kwamba this is a national award that recognizes, honors and celebrates people on what they are doing. Kuna watu wanafanya tu kazi kutoka kwa roho. They just doing it because like they see there's something they need to do. That's the moment I started Jamhuri Kenya Awards back in 2022 with one purpose. If you go to the business side, wakona award yao, just an independent award that covers only for business. If you go to leadership, there's those awards that covers only for leadership. The same thing applies to hizo sectors zingine. But I said, if you go out there, you'll find youths areas zao kwa miaka 5 itaisha kama hajaipatana na leader wake. Kuna mtu ataka miaka 5 anasikianga Sylvia wa KUTV hajaimpata, but anamonanga tu kwa TV. Kuna mtu atasikia CEO either wa Equity ama CEO wa company fulani hajaimpata. So I said, we are going to come up in a different, unique way. One, bringing all these people together in one platform so that we can share ideas. We can come up with ideas on how we can collaborate, how CSR works, vitu kama hizo. But in that process, it's just to recognize, honor and celebrate those people who are doing a remarkable job in our community. So that's how we started, and that's how Jamhuri Kenya Awards was born.
Mm-hmm. That's brilliant. If I look at statistics, majorly on consultant companies and all that, most people as they grow older, or as they grow into their careers, they feel that the only way to feel valued is either you begin a consultancy. If you're a teacher, you begin maybe a teacher's consultancy. If you're in psychology, you begin your own firm. Like, everyone wants to begin their own firm. What does this say about the how people are valued? Because most of them feel undervalued under someone until they now want to create their own and lead others. That's when they feel like, okay, now I have value. How does this say about how artists are valued, especially in the country?
Okay, ina come in different angles. Utapata kuna mtu anaanza because ana feel kwamba if I'm working under someone, I don't sikui valued venye inafaa. So as much as ataanza yake, but remember itakuwa ina create pia opportunities for many. So I believe kwamba tukuna ile mentality kwamba kuna mtu fulani akianza kitu yake eti ni yake mwenyewe, but remember ameianza but ina accommodate watu wengi pia zaidi. So the more we have many, the more it will accommodate many, the more it will create job opportunities for many. So in that angle, I don't know whether nimeanza the right
so
thing.
It's not there's nothing like overcrowding the market when it comes to award sessions or companies.
Amna.
All right.
Yeah.
I get that, but I was thinking that if everyone is coming up with their own, awards, you have this award, this award, this award. Now, which one becomes like the key? The best of it all.
Nimekupa an example very simple sana. All awards zinafanyika Kenya, I know them, and majority of them, they are my friend. We normally talk, but if you go and do research, you can notice kwamba what we are doing still kila award yote inafanya. You'll find kwamba we are covering all sectors in Kenya, from business, entrepreneurship, education, health, leadership, zote we cover them. But amna award ingine inafanya the same thing. Utapata there's an award doing mambo na music, only music, only women in business, women in health, but zinafanya independently. So you can't judge someone because kuna awards mingi of which zimekuwa mingi of late. But now, me as Babu, I know why I will come to KUTV and not the other one, because there's something KU is offering and the other maybe media is not offering. So it will accommodate many people, because in Kenya we have many media personalities, we have many CEOs, and each and every person wants to be recognized. So the more killer media or killer brand inakam na new thing in town, inakam in a different angle ama approach, na kuna aim tofauti, na kila mtu mwenye vision yake kuna kitu anataka pia, ama kuna market anataka kufikia. So I think like wacha zikuje.
Have you ever had a situation where someone is nominated and then they turn down the nomination?
Yeah.
How do you handle that?
Okay, ukiangalia the process yenye sisi kama Jamhuri Kenyans we normally use, first we have that a period where people can do nomination across the country. Apart from kufanya the nomination, we'll have like 14 days ya National Secretariat kufanya what we call vetting to confirm indeed kazi ya Sylvia for the year 2024-2025 kama iko sawa, ni kweli anafaa kuwa kwa nominees. Once we are done, we are going to send, first of all, before we publish to the public, we normally send to a nominee. I think even you received like, okay, you have to accept our nomination or decline. So once someone decline your nomination, you never know ni nini ilifanya ilimuinspire kamua ku decline. So inaweza kuwa anafanya kazi nzuri, but at that moment she's not or he's not willing to participate. Nakwambia, for now I'm not willing to participate, but we normally expect that. But that doesn't not mean that kwamba itatuvunja moyo, ilipa ile morale kwamba at least we are doing something. Na si kila mtu atapenda kitu utafanya, si kila mtu ata-accept hata mtu kupigia, na si kila call unachukua haimaanishi kwamba yeah, so tunachukulia zote kama positive. Yeah.
Now let's talk about the business of awards, because we all know that exposure does not pay bills. And just having a good heart does not. We once had a conversation here with an NGO company from the United States, and they say they were helping the vulnerable in the society, and the real question was why. How is it from donations? What's the business aspect of it? So every venture, in as much as it comes from a good heart, there has to be monetary value. So let's talk about the business of awards. There's the part where partners come in. Talk to us before we get to the technicalities of this or the business aspect of it. As a young person, how easy or hard is it to get to approaching partners and getting them to, signing those deals and sealing those deals? How hard or easy is it for you as a young person? And what secret can you give to someone who is looking forward to getting partnerships, and especially if it's a young person?
Okay, for us, or for the current status we are in Kenya, it's very few companies that I can say ama partners were currently wanaweza come on board to support what you're doing, because unapata if you go to partners mtu anakuambia the economy it's not good, such things ni kitu tunaona pia, so inakuwa ngumu kwa young people wenye na grow kama sisi ku relies mostly in mambo na sponsorship and partners, because even if you are during our award in happened last year, you had no sponsors. Even this year so far ni all friends wale na grow tunamwa, okay guys come on board, we grow together. So challenges inakuanga in that angle ya sponsors and partners, because pia partners wetu wa Kenya ama sponsors wetu wa Kenya hawaja believe sana in mambo na events vitu kama hizo. And then also we as the event organizers atujeka bado still we are struggling kuweka zile value kwamba in a way that mtu akikam kuinvest on what you're doing anapata benefit either direct or indirect. So system ama structures ama policies zenye watu wameka when it comes to events or awards, bado watu the sponsors are believe in it, but still we are struggling to ensure kwamba things they are going to work kwenda hapa mbele. And that's why you find nimekuuliza very simple question before tuingie on here, like ulishinda award yetu earlier this year June, ni nini umefeel imechange kwa life yako? That's an angle yenye tunataka kuleta partners on board kwamba like as much as we are coming on board, we have our winners wenye wanashinda award yetu, they can be your brand ambassadors, so that people feel it's not all about that day. We have before, during, and even after. So that is the approach we are trying to work on, so that going forward someone mwenye anashinda award winner, kitambo tulikuwa tunaona if you go other countries you'll find someone mwenye anashinda award winner the moment tu ashatangazwa kama media personality, you can see anapata some endorsement vitu kama hizo, but I don't know what happened to the economy ya saizi. People don't want to invest, but tunaendelea kuwork on the structure, system and policy, so that at least things can move smoothly. So to young people wenye wanakuja kwa hii space, it's all about believing in your vision, believing on what you are doing. So keep on pushing, keep on moving. Partners watajileta wenyewe.
Now let's get into the partnership arena, because if I am coming to invest in something as a business, I'll have to I definitely want to benefit from it, either directly or indirectly. So with the nominees or contestants coming in, how do you ensure that they're not exploited in the process of this, where maybe a company wants their products promoted, but then those who are contesting or those who are participating in it don't see value in it? How do you ensure that there is no exploitation, especially from the partners?
Come up again.
This is in this sense, maybe I am having I'm nominated, maybe as for this case, let's use the media personality of the year. And then we have a company coming in, and then during the whole event, the merchandise and all that I'm supposed to showcase and all that, but then I don't see the value in it, because this probably is happening at the event. I'm showcasing what they have, but then I don't get the value of it, simply because maybe I am a nominee, and that is a partner in that thing.
Yeah,
so I, as a
an
contestant, yes, I don't get the benefit of it, but they get the benefit of it when I post in my social media and all that. How do you ensure that there is no such exploitation between partners and the contestants?
Ndipo nimesema like I think going forward we need to work on the structures, policies na mambo na system, so that when we are doing all these in terms of bringing partners and sponsors on board or brands on board, to ensure kwamba nominee also anaweza aka benefit, and the brand ambayo ina host inaweza ika benefit, the company ambayo ina come on board kusponsor or to kuwekeza hapo pia inaweza ika benefit, so inakuwa it's all parties can benefit. So that is why I've told you, like as the industry or as event organizers, there's where we are failing, but for us as Jamhuri Kenya tunataka kuleta hiyo structure and policy, and also kuensure kwamba zina work so that kuensure our watoto na benefit. And that's why nimekuambia as Jamhuri Kenya or as equal, kuna vitu tunataka kuangalia before, during and after. During, that's when we give these people publicity, but now after that, what's going to happen next? That's why we are coming up with a policy and structure and system in your like can you partner, can you work with our award winners, so that pia award winners wetu feel there's values, you see, either on an individual level or organizations zenye zina participate with us, so that nilikuwa nimekuambia mambo na CSR. That's why we are bringing all these people together. Kuna watu organizations zenye zina participate kwa award yetu zinatoka kule mashinani, but also hapa kuna big companies, hizo CSR zinafaa kwenda kule. That's why unasema we must look all those three angles before, during and after. So policies, structure na systems zikiwork at auto benefit.
If all goes well, things are going to be well.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the expectations.
Yeah.
We've already talked about the expectations. Now, when it comes to sustainability of these awards companies, and let's just call it awards venture, having partnerships is a problem. So how do you sustain it? Because it's kind of a business. You can't do this without funds. How do you sustain it?
Ukiangalia like us on how we work, one, we are not only just doing awards peke yake. We do a lot. We have special programs that runs under us. We have youths across the country that working under us. We normally do analysis, research vitu kama hizo. So like we do programs of women, awarenesses of women across the country. So you find apart from it tunafanya wording, we have what we do. You see, so that's ni natufanya kuna hiyo sustainability ya the brand or the award, but also kuna kitu tunataka ku come up nayo ya kuensure kwamba this is an award venye nimesema. We have young people when wako out there when you like hawana platform, you see. So if today we are coming like Jamhuri Kenya Awards, we want to open a recording company. Recording a company, it's a place where if you have a show, you're going to get artists from us. If you want to do what we call a live performance, you can come to us. We are going to give you everything. Like we have people who can do that for you. Currently we are doing what we call research. We can do research for either media, leaders, farms, vitu kama hizo. So utapata these young people, they have skills and everything, but wame lack platform, so they're under us. So going forward utapata ile kitu ndogo wanapata, so wanaweza jisustain na the company inaweza jisustain, because we have good people out there, wamesoma, wakona skills, wakona kila kitu, but hakuna platform. But now ndio naona someone who is champion hii kitu ni just a young boy. So that's why tumeungana sisi pamoja, watu wenye wako na skills, vijana pale nje tunakuja pamoja, we are doing this. So it's one way ya kujitegemea sisi kama vijana.
All right. Now, if I look at an award like Tukuza Awards, we had it come so big. If you're in Kenya, you understand how big it was. People would cry and all that. But then it came and crashed. The reason being allegations pesa zinaibiwa, sijui contestants juu ya wajalipwa. There's so many politics surrounding money and the management. How do you fight this narrative in someone's head? Because someone will be like, wanakula pesa yetu. How do you fight that narrative?
One, ni kuweka ile angle like people believe on what you're doing. One, venye nimesema there is no sponsorship out there. Kama ziko baby, azijatufikia watu kama sisi. So one, event yetu it's fully sponsored by the people. And that's why you find there's that 10 bob when watu they normally vote for one vote. So that 10 bob it normally goes to serikali iko hapo, mambo na VAT, kuna Safaricom iko hapo, and then there's us that covers mambo na logistics, vitu kama hizo. But in the mindset of the people, they know kwamba that money yenye nimevote nayo na watu wanakula. But in ile kitu yenye kwa ground, the reality on the ground is that kwamba we need to make people understand the money yenye inavotiwa inafanya nini, and then what does people expect. For us, we did a pilot, like I think you received our message, a token from us. We are trying to come na hizo vitu watu understand kwamba hii itafanya hii kwa hivi. We have seen some awards ziki happen. Nasikia kulikuwa na scandal kwamba we were supposed to be given sijini 100,000 vitu kama hizo. You know, those are una make fake promises. At the end of the day, zikikosekana ndio nasikia watu walikula do fulani. So in Kenya, as we are speaking right now, we have one award pekee ya Kenya na pia grand prize ambao ni Kalasha. But also Kalasha ni kitu ya government, but also inakuwa na issues pia. You have seen watu wakicomplain like hatujaipewa pesa, hatujaifanya vitu kama hizo. Now that is a government thing, you see. So ni kasumba iko, but maybe I'm hoping kwenda mbele it's going to change if still kwa policy, structures na systems, so that at least kila mtu feel appreciated, vitu kama hizo. But azikosangi hizo vitu za kusema huyu alikula, hata kwa sasa tunasikianga hivyo. So ni kitu iko. Yeah,
it's so much in awards, in pageant. I had
everywhere. Hata sisi tumefanya pageant, imekuwa like walikula ama ilikuwa hakuna, ni vitu zinakuanga. It's politics. So lazima tuzikubali na tusonge mbele.
All right. Now my director is telling me our time is, we are running out of time. Now if you were to redesign the creative industry right now, what changes would you have made? One,
creative it's wild. One ni kuwakia system, na kuwakia structure, na kuwakia policies zenye zina capture kila mtu. The system ni kumaanisha kwamba if it is mtu mwenye ako kwa space ya media, ana feel kwamba the structures, the policies zina cover. If also ni kwa mambo na sanaa zina wakava. But if the system they're not working, and we have the leadership pale, the leadership doesn't even understand yule mtu wa chini anapitia nini. Utaenda mwanahabari utapigwa ground huko, kwa sababu yule mtu ako pale juu mwenye anawaangalia kama leaders hajui system venye inawaka, hajui policies. Utakuja uchukue daktari umweke asimamie mambo na media, he knows nothing. Utakuja uchukue mkulima umweke asimamie mambo na wasanii, he understands nothing. Ndio ukikuja hapo utoke pale nje ulie mambo na 75% airplay in Kenya, he understands nothing. And that's why today in Kenya wasanii hakuna kitu wanasema kwamba we are proud of this government, because the system, the policies, this they don't work kabisa. So I feel kwamba if we can get people expert to understand about system, policies na hizo vitu zote, we can be a better country, because market ya Kenya ndiyo ina sell. Tanzania wana rely na sisi, Nigeria wako hapa every month, wasanii wote wako hapa, South Africa, Uganda. Why mbona ya system I work for us? Mbona policies za Kenya as work for our own creatives? Why? We are saying that we want to invest over 500 million to bring Grammy in Kenya, while we have young people who has those skills, who can do it here in Kenya. So system, policies, leadership, they're not working for us. But if we get that opportunity as young people, we believe that is the first thing we can work on. Yeah.
All right. Now, throughout your journey, what is the biggest mistake that you made and you feel like if you'd have done it differently, you'd be somewhere different right now?
If?
A mistake that you've done throughout your journey that you feel like if you knew what you know right now, things won't be the same as they are right now.
If ninge realize kwamba this dream ya Jamhuri Kenya Awards ningepewa some years time back kama 10 years before, I feel saizi ingekuwa Ruto invest your 500 million zenye anataka kuinvest kwa Grammy. Yeah.
What mistake have you made throughout your journey?
The mistake mistakes.
Yeah, when weupe kama pamba hujafanya mistake?
Of which mistake azikosangi mistake.
The biggest one and you feel like hapa nimeblanda.
Last year event during Jamhuri Kenya Awards ya that edition, the company enye ilikuwa inafaa kusupply the trophies, the certificates, to mess the last minute. Leaders have traveled from across the country, CEOs from different sectors wamefika. Tunapata if Cynthia was supposed to be honored the best media personality of the year, we have 5 other categories meandikwa Sylvia best media personality of the year. So you find kwamba it affected the entire program. Leaders were disappointed. All the nominees who came from across the country, they were very disappointed. So like it was one of the mistake in niliwahi fanya, like I regretted. It took me like 3 months kuzunguka across the country to apologize because walitoka kwa mekasirika, but I thank God that kwamba watu wali understand. I think that was one of the, imagine umetoka umepiga gauni yako nzuri, red carpet umefika, unakuja award but award yako iko. So I think that was mistake.
All right. Now, any last words as we conclude this to our viewers back at home?
Okay, kitu nataka kusema, just to appreciate those people who have believed in us for the past 4 years, and we are here to celebrate, to honor and to recognize various individuals, organizations and institutions from across the country. We just want to say thank you. We don't take it for granted. And then also we want to invite each and every Kenyan from Kenya and beyond our borders for Jamhuri Kenya Awards for the edition happening on date 22 at Grand Hotel Agile along Mombasa Road opposite Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. Let's come celebrate, honor and recognize heroes and heroines of our Kenya, our country from various sectors, because I believe kwamba if we honor them, we give them respect. If we honor them, they feel kwamba kweli we see what they are doing, because there's many people out here who are doing a great job but no one recognizes them. So let's come and cheers them and support them as we move our country together.
All right, thank you so much, Babu. You're popularly known as Babu.
Babu Mtekova.
Thank you so much for making time for us this morning.
Thank you so much.
It has been a pleasure having you on board this morning. I almost said tonight, I'm used to news this morning. So thank you so much for making time for us. Now to our viewers back at home, you've all gotten that excellence should not be for sale. And it's about structure, policy, and I've forgotten the third
System.
one. And system. To make everything work for our artists. That has been on the launch with Babu Mtekova.